rest of my C.S. Lewis collection that I have so far, I have Prince Caspian, The Last Battle. In a different edition, I have The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and another copy of The Last Battle. And then I have this huge all-in-one of the Chronicles of Narnia, the entire thing. But all-in-ones are really hard to hold because they're so big, so I don't like reading out of this one. Then we have Gail Carson Levine's Elle Enchanted. This is one of my favorite rewritten fairy tales. George MacDonald's The Princess and the Goblin. Her name is Irene. My middle name is Irene. One of the early YA books that I read, Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. Life of Pi by Yann Martel. More interesting than a story about a boy and a tiger in a lifeboat has any right to be. Both my husband and I have copies of Story by Robert McKee from college, but I think we finally gave away the second one because who needs two copies? Alright, then we have Beauty by Robin McKinley. This is one of her retelling of the story of Beauty and the Beast. And I also have her second retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which is called Roe's Daughter. And she should really rewrite this story as many times as possible because they're brilliant. She also rewrote Sleeping Beauty, called it Spindle's End. And then in the non-fairy tale spectrum, but also fantasy, she has The Blue Sword. This is one of my favorite books of all time. She's just brilliant. Then we have my favorite book I read this winter, which is Cress, the third book of the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. I need to own this whole series. It's just brilliant. And then we get to my Stephenie Meyer books. I have The Host, which is probably my favorite book of hers. And then I do have the entire Twilight series, Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. Alright, so that is my collection from L to the letter M.